Hello there and welcome to this Saturday morning's edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the News First team, I'm Theruni Karunaratna. First, on to your headlines.
News First headline.
In local news, sun's UV rays pose eye threat during heat wave. Ophthalmologists warn. Hunger strike launched by Sri Lankan fishermen detained in the Seychelles continues. More than 5,000 complaints concerning women and children each year, says IGP. In news overseas, Erdogan offers to host a Ukraine-Russia peace summit after meeting Zelensky. And in sports, Swiatek crushes Collins at Indian Wells. Onto those stories in detail now. Ophthalmologists warn that exposure to sunlight can be hazardous to the human eye in the backdrop of extreme heat being experienced in the country. Consultant eye surgeon Professor Madhuvanti Dissanayake from the Faculty of Medicine at the University of Colombo says that direct sunlight can damage delicate eye cells, potentially leading to vision problems. She warns that this damage can accumulate over time, increasing the risk of cataracts. Meanwhile, the hunger strike launched by the Sri Lankan fisherfolk who were rescued from the captivity of an armed group in the Seychelles and are currently detained in a port in the country continues for the 9th day. The fast is being carried out by 6 fisherfolk who were aboard the Lorenzo Puta 4 multi-day fishing trawler. On the 1st of March, they launched the hunger strike, demanding their immediate repatriation. The 6 fisherfolk are residents of Maravilla in Chilau, and 3 of them are of the same family. They were captured by an armed group while engaging in fishing activities. They were then rescued in an operation launched by the Seychelles security forces. They are currently being detained at a port in the Seychelles. Still in local news, Inspector General of Police Deshabandhu Tennakon says that more than 5,000 complaints concerning women and children are received annually. He made this statement joining the International Women's Day celebration at Nalanda College, Colombo. He says that there are many issues regarding teen pregnancies and the children birthed by them. The Inspector General of Police says that collective action must be taken to solve these issues within the year.
International news.
President Tayyip Erdogan said on Friday after talks with his Ukrainian counterpart Volodymyr Zelensky in Istanbul that Turkey is ready to host a summit between Ukraine and Russia to end the war. In a meeting lasting about an hour, Erdogan and Zelensky discussed developments in the Ukraine-Russia war, shipping security in the Black Sea, including the defunct grain deal, and defense industry cooperation. NATO member Turkey supports Ukraine's territorial integrity, but also maintains cordial relations with Russia and regularly speaks with both sides in the conflict, notably as a sponsor of the Black Sea deal that lifted a de facto Russian blockade of Ukrainian grain exports.
Sports news.
World number 1 Iga Swiatek blasted past American Danielle Collins 6-3-6-0 in second-round action at the Indian Wells tournament on Friday. Swiatek edged Collins in an epic at the Australian Open, and the familiar fours appeared primed for yet another blockbuster. Collins in January said that she would retire at the end of this season, so this is expected to be the 30-year-old's final experience at Indian Wells. The American beat Swiatek decisively to reach the Australian Open final in 2022 and achieved a career-high ranking of world number 7. And that's a wrap of this edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the News First team, I'm Theruni Karunaratna. Thank you for watching.